Now, dear students, let us come back to algebra once again. Quadratic equation. We have already started this, and we have come up to page 53 and 54. Problem set 2. I told you to solve the sums, and we have come up to page 54. 8th and 9th we have already solved, and today we will take the 10th one. Little lengthy sum it is. Now let me read the sum. Find the quadratic equation such that its roots are square of the sum of the roots and square of the difference of the roots of the equation 2x square plus 2 in bracket p plus q bracket x plus p square plus q square equal to 0. So here they are given the equation, and the equation is 2x square plus 2 in bracket p plus q bracket x plus p square plus q square equal to 0. And we have to find equation such that the sum of the roots of the equations and difference of the roots of the equation will be square of the sum of the roots equation and square of the difference of the roots of this equation. Now let's again compare the equation as usual with the general equation. Our general equation is ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0. So we'll find that here a is equal to 2, b is equal to 2 in bracket p plus q, and c is equal to p square plus q square. And therefore the sum of the roots, as we know that whenever we write equation, the sum of the roots is minus the coefficient of b upon a. We find b upon a, and therefore alpha plus beta is equal to minus b upon a. Okay, therefore alpha plus beta is equal to minus b upon a, as we have formula. But here minus b, but b is equal to 2 in bracket p plus q, and a is equal to 2, and therefore alpha plus beta is equal to minus 2 in bracket p plus q upon 2. So 2 and 2 will get cancelled, and we get alpha plus beta minus p plus q. So minus in bracket p plus q. Again alpha into beta, as we know that alpha into beta as per formula is c upon a, but here c is p square plus q square and a is 2, and therefore alpha into beta is p square plus q square upon 2. Now we have to find the equation such that the sum of the roots of that equation, sum of the square of that equation, and sum of the difference of the equation are obtained from this equation. So let's suppose the alpha 1 and beta 1 be the roots of the required equation. Then alpha 1 is, according to condition, alpha 1 is alpha plus beta whole square, because they are given the square of the sum of the roots. And second root is difference of the square of the difference of the roots. So required equation has two roots, alpha 1 and beta 1, but those two roots we have to obtain from these roots, and the given condition, once again the given condition that one root is sum of the square of the roots, square of the sum of the roots, and second is square of the difference of the roots. And therefore we have formula that alpha minus beta whole square equal to alpha plus beta whole square minus alpha into beta. So we have to find plus alpha minus beta. So alpha minus beta is equal to, because we have alpha plus beta we have, then minus bracket p plus q, but we do not have alpha minus beta. Second root we don't have. So second root we are going to obtain it from our formula. We know that alpha minus beta whole square equal to alpha plus beta whole square minus 4 alpha beta. And therefore alpha minus beta whole square is equal to alpha plus beta, but alpha plus beta we know that minus bracket p plus q and square. So it's square alpha plus beta minus 4 alpha into beta, but alpha into beta we know we obtain alpha into beta p square plus q square upon 2. So here p square plus q square upon 2, and let's simplify this, and you find that alpha minus beta whole square equal to, here whole bracket square, that will minus this bracket 2 times, so minus 2 times, so minus plus, and p plus q whole square will get here. Here 2 and 2 will get cancelled, so minus 2 remain here, p square plus q square, and let's simplify this now. So p plus q whole square equal to p square plus 2pq plus q square minus 2p square minus 2q square. Now let's simplify this now. So minus 2p square minus p square will become minus p square. Minus 2q square plus q square is minus q square, and 2pq will remain as it is. So once again find, so minus 2p square and p square, addition of these two will be minus p square, and q square and minus 2q square will be addition q square and 2pq as it is, and this we get minus p square plus 2pq minus q square, and that is beta 1, because beta 1 is the square of the difference of the roots of this equation. Take note of this. So we got alpha 1 and beta 1, both you got. Achha, so alpha 1 is equal to p plus q whole square, and beta 1 is this. So I take minus and out of bracket. If we take minus and out of bracket, we will get p square minus 2pq plus q square, because minus sign out of bracket, and therefore we get minus and out of bracket, so minus p minus q whole square. And therefore, of the required equation, we know that we want alpha 1 plus beta 1, but alpha 1 plus beta 1 of the required equation is p plus q whole square, that is alpha 1, plus beta 1 is this, and let's simplify this, and we get alpha 1 plus beta 1 is equal to expansion of this p square plus 2pq plus q square. Now here I have directly expanded this minus sign and square, so p square but minus, here you get 2 minus 2pq but plus will become, and plus q square will equal to minus q square, and this will get cancelled. You will find that p square minus p square cancel, q square minus p square cancel, and you will get 4pq. So alpha 1 plus beta 1 is 4pq. Now we want alpha 1 into beta 1, because alpha 1 plus beta 1 we got. We want alpha 1 plus beta 1, and that equal to alpha 1 is this, and into beta 1 is this. So let's simplify this. Now you find that this is plus and this is minus, so plus into minus is minus. Now here both are square, so let us take both square, but inside p plus q and p minus q. So p plus q into p minus q will become p square minus q square. So I hope that the product of these two. So once again, plus into minus is minus, square will become here square. So bracket remains p plus q and p minus q. So p plus q into p minus q is equal to p square plus q square. So it is remain here, and therefore the required equation is x square minus alpha 1 plus beta 1 x plus alpha 1 into beta 1 equal to 0. But alpha 1 plus beta 1 is 4pq. So x square minus 4pq x minus alpha 1 into beta 1 is this. So p square minus q square equal to 0. And this is the required equation. Answer. This is the answer of the equation. Now let us take 11 sum. Page 54 once again. Mukund possesses rupees 50 more than what Sagar possesses, and the product of the amount is 15,000. Find the amount each one has. So Mukund has 50 rupees more than Sagar. So let us suppose that Sagar has rupees x, and therefore Mukund has rupees x plus 50, because Mukund has 50 rupees more than Sagar. So by condition, the product of the amount, Mukund's amount and Sagar's amount, so Sagar plus Mukund amount is given 15,000. This is the given condition. See once again, the product of the amount is 15,000. Now let us solve this and give the general form. So x into x square plus 50x. Bring this 15,000 this side, so it will become minus, and that side equal to 0. Now last term is negative, and therefore we have to find two numbers such that the difference will be 50. Now you may be thinking that how to find is a big number, how to find those two numbers. It is very easy. Here 3 zeros are there. So these two zeros, write as separate. So these two zeros have gone. See once again, 15,000 we have to divide into two numbers such that the difference of the two numbers will be 50. And therefore one zero is written here, second zero is written here. Now remain 150. Now so we have to divide 150 into two parts such that the difference will be 50, and we know that 100 and 50. So 100 and 50, we get 100 and 50. So you get the product of these two, 15,000. Say 1, 2, 3. 3 zeros are there, 1, 2, 3, and 51 is 50. So in this we have to obtain the numbers easily. And now split the middle term 50x in the form of these two numbers. But plus sign will become, this will become plus and this will become minus, because 50 is plus, so greater number we get this side. So 150x, and we know that 150x minus 100x is 50x, and again the product is 1000 is 15,000, and that equal to 0. Now as usual, make two groups. From first group take x common, so we get x plus 150 in the bracket. From second group minus, and again add 2 zeros there, also 2 zeros, so 100 is common. X is not common, only 100 is common, so we get x. So minus minus plus, plus will become 2 zeros gone, so 150, and that equal to 0. So once again x plus 150 is common, so bracket remain x minus 100, and product is equal to 0, and therefore either x plus 150 equal to 0 or x minus 100 is equal to 0, and therefore x equal to minus 150 or x equal to 100, but amount cannot be negative since amount can't be negative. Can't be negative. Therefore, x equal to 100. But we have to write the answer now. So x equal to 100, but x is Sagar's amount. So Sagar has. So you write answer on Sagar has rupees 100, and Mukund has rupees 150. So again you find the difference is 50 and the product is 15,000. Copy this. Now let us take 12 sum. The difference between the square of two numbers is 120, and the square of the smaller number is twice the greater number. Find the numbers. So here difference between the square of two numbers. So we do not know the numbers, but one number is smaller, another is greater. So let us suppose x be the greater number and y be the smaller number. So x is greater and y is smaller. The condition is given, the difference between the square of the two numbers. So square of the two numbers. So the x is greater, so square of x is x square, and square of y is y square, and difference is 120. Is given here. So difference between the square of two numbers is 120. So this is we get by first condition. Again second condition is given that the square of the smaller number. So square of the smaller number, but the smaller number is y. So square of the smaller number is y square. Y square is twice the greater number. Twice the greater number. Greater number is x. And this is second one. So from first and second, in place of y square, we can write 2x larger. So from first and second, we can write from first and second, we get x square minus y square, but y square is equal to 2x is equal to 120. Now bring 120 this side, so x square minus 2x minus 120 is equal to 0. Again here minus sign, so 120 we have 120. So we have to split 120 into two numbers such that the difference will be 2, and we know that 10 and 12 is it is, and therefore we get x square minus 12x plus 10x minus 120 equal to 0. So as usual, make two groups. From first x is common, therefore x minus 12. From second 10 is common, therefore x minus 12 equal to 0, and therefore we get x minus 12 or x plus 10 is equal to 0, and therefore we get x, either x minus 12 is equal to 0 or x plus 10 is equal to 0, and therefore x equal to 12 or x equal to minus 10. So here the numbers are either 12 or minus 10, but the condition is given, the difference between the two square of the two numbers, and therefore numbers are, so here the numbers are 12 or minus 2. Because let's verify the difference between the two numbers, and therefore if the number is 12, then greater number is 12. So we have taken the greater number is x, and we get x equal to 12. Then therefore greater number is 12. Then smaller is 10. And if greater number is minus 10, then smaller is minus 12, because 12 minus 12 is smaller than minus 10 by 2. So these are the numbers. They are not asked whether natural numbers or nothing, and that's why there can be both the conditions, minus 12 and 10. So 10 and 12, or minus 10 or minus and minus 12. Copy this. Okay. Now let us take the 10th sum. Ranjana wants to distribute 540 oranges among the students. If 30 students were more, then each would get 3 oranges less. Find the number of students. So they ask find the number of students, and therefore let us take the number of students be x. Achha, number of students be x. Then each child gets suppose y oranges. Number of oranges that each child gets be y. And therefore if each child gets y oranges and the number of students x, then xy is equal to 540. And therefore y is equal to 540 upon x. That means each child gets, this is the number of oranges. By second condition, if 30 students were more, so we have already x students, but 30 students come more, so s plus 30 students are there. Then each child will get 3 oranges less, so y minus 3. But number of oranges will remain same, and that is xy, or 540. This is the total number of oranges. And therefore, let's remove bracket. So x into y, xy, minus 3x, plus 30y, minus 90 is equal to xy. So xy cancel from both the sides, and we get minus 3x plus 30y minus 9 is equal to 0. Let's divide by 3, and at the same time change the sign. So we can say dividing by minus 3 we get. So minus 3 we are dividing, so x will become plus, minus we are dividing by 3, so 10y will become. But this will plus will be minus, because we are dividing by minus sign. Take note, we are dividing by minus 3. Plus here 30 will become is equal to 0. Now here are two variables, but two variables we have two equations. So one equation we have here, see already, and this is second equation. So first, from first and second we get x minus 10y, but y is equal to 540 upon x plus 30 is equal to 0. And therefore we get multiplying by x throughout. Multiplying by x, we get x square minus 5400. We are multiplying x has cancelled here, x and x will get cancelled, plus 30 is multiplied by, and that equals 0. So let us write in general formula. General formula, and therefore x square plus 30x minus 5400 is equal to 0. Now here again we want difference 30. See here, difference 30 and the product 5400. So 5400. So 2 0 are there. Let's write 1 0 here, second 0 here. And therefore 30 we want difference 30. So 0 is written here already. So 3 remain. So get two numbers such that the difference will be 3 and the product will be 54 because these two zeros are written here. So product 54 and difference 3. So we know the 9 6 are 9 6 are. So we'll find the difference of 30. Let's see, difference 30 and product 5400, and therefore we get. Therefore x square plus 90x minus 60x minus 5400 equal to 0. So again, as usual, make two groups. First group as common, x plus 90 remain, minus 60 common, x plus 90 remain, and that equal to 0. And therefore x plus 90 is equal to 0, or $60. So we get two numbers, minus 90 and 60. But here we know that number of oranges, their oranges cannot be negative. The number of oranges can't be negative. Therefore, minus 90 is discarded. Therefore, x equal to 60. And therefore, but what is x? X is number of students. Sorry, number of students. Students can't be negative. X is 60, and therefore, number of students is is 60. Okay.